Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition and Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber KaTribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition and Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber KaTribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
As gyms close with the pandemic around, many are forced out of the weight room and easily wean back into their former habits. But our guest today, Martin Antonio, a sports anchor and licensed health and fitness instructor, says that if there's a good thing staying at home can teach us, it is that it encourages creativity with our newfound routine and prompts many to discover novel ways to get fit. Good afternoon, I'm your host, Vernon Velasco, bringing you an all-new episode of Kalingang KaTribu. Hi, Martin. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Yun na pala yung cue ko. Ikaw naman, Vernon, ginugulat mo. So, good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon sa lahat ng nakatutok sa atin, sa mga katribo natin. And all of you guys who are staying in quarantine, who are staying safe And ngayon medyo marami nga tayong time to really improve. Alam mo, V, maganda yung sinabi mo about the quarantine being a ito yung oras natin ngayon. We need to look at it on a different perspective. Kailangan tingnan natin to as a blessing. Alam mo, maraming tao ang nagkakasakit ngayon, pero tayong mga healthy, we should look at it as an opportunity talaga to build that relationship sa pamilya natin. Kasi alam mo naman tayo, parehas mga professionals, we're working, parang nandun tayo lagi sa rat race na talagang bakbak tayo ng bakbak. But at the end of the day, ginagawa natin para sa pamilya. So ito talaga yung point ngayon ng mga buhay natin na mag-slow down. Kausap ko yung lola ko over this. You need to slow down and not only smell the roses but hold the hands of the people around you and really enjoy the time and the company that they have.
Martin, maybe we can start with you being an example of how most of us can get our mojo back. So, kamusta ka, Martin? You are a basketball player and a football player at that. Kamusta yung normal workout mo before the COVID-19 and what is it now?
Well, for a fact, I played basketball for the longest time dito sa Philippines. I was very blessed to build relationships, and now that that basketball career opened up a lot of opportunities for me. I did the NCAA, the UAAP, and all the other sports coverages. But through the pandemic, it stopped. Siyempre, lahat ng sports ngayon, mas importante yung health ng mga tao. Mas importante that they put their money where their mouth is, which is their health. Sobrang importante yan yung kalusugan nila. So for me, lugi kasi ako may game shark ako eh. I have my friend, Nico Steve, a very good friend of mine, para akong kapatid, my teammate in football, who helped me build a weight room. Andito ako ngayon. I have my own weight room. I practical, kasi I'm doing rehab for my legs. I have my own weight room here at home. I have my cardio equipment. I practically put a bed on the weight room so I could just wake up. Kadalasan nakikita natin ngayon yung mga bata, pagkagising, may bagong gaming computer, nagla-live stream sila ng gaming. Ako, pagkagising ko, squat rack yung nasa harapan ko, at saka meron ako exercise bike, I have weights, I have kettlebells. So I invested on it kasi it's the that I do. I do it a lot. Whenever I do coverages, whenever I do interviews like what we're doing right now, I always start my day with, of course, bringing my partner to her work, seeing her, she safely arrives, and then get to a workout. Of course, nagkaroon ng pause dyan with the quarantine. And, of course, meron tayong mga adjustments. At first, isang kettlebell lang yung in-hire ko, but my sister gave birth, who's a doctor, frontliner, si Dr. Melissa Caseria, she encouraged me to, since you always do it, why not do it here at home? Andito naman si Lola, andito siya. So I could spend more time with them. And enough, nag-pandemic nga. So for the most part, I've been doing the workouts that I have been consistently doing, maybe at the same intensity. I'm rehabbing old age. Baka sila Ate Tina Maralit alam na yung old age na may alam pagkagising. Pero I am doing a lot of resistance, of course, a lot of body weight exercises. And hindi naman kasi lahat merong opportunity to acquire equipment, to have equipment. Of course, it's not readily available. You have to invest a certain amount. But of course, kung ano yung meron, at ano yung gumagana, yun kailangan mong gawin. Hindi na rocket science yan. It's not something that should be very, very intense. Should be very, very physical, very taxing. Kasi, alam mo, I know you also exercise, you also train.
Yeah.
I think ginagamit natin na term. Pero it's different things. Training is a program approach on doing your training. It's about progressions, quantifiable and measurable. It's all about the science behind it and for performance. Exercising is just doing something for you to achieve a certain goal. Di ba nga sila sa American Heart Association, of course, dito sa Heart Center Philippines, whenever my grand gets her checkups, a healthy dose of physical activity would always do you well. So when you're asking how I'm doing a lot of my exercises, I am fortunate and blessed. Para na meron ako lola who gave me a spot. Dating laruan namin to ng sister ko. I'm 34. This was built by my grandma 33 years ago, and then I refurbished the room. It's now a weight room, and my sleeping quarters here because my daughter and my partner, they are at their mom's house. So it's what I've been doing, and I've been talking to a lot of friends who also built their own gym. It's not that expensive, especially if you're working and you have may access ka sa mabibiling equipment. So yan. I keep moving, I keep my sanity because part of my routine. Sabi nga, ito, sila direct ko alam nila to. Sa akin ni Popoy, may 1 truth. Lagpas na 3-month rule. Di ba? Hindi pwede break mo mga this is the time to create good habits. Yung mga bad habits, iwanan. We've been in quarantine for so long, so you're rebuilding new habits.
Bukod nga dun sa availability na equipment, which we don't have, isa sa mga maraming reasons that we don't exercise is catch-22. We wait for the motivation to come, and yung motivation nga doesn't come because they are not motivated. So, saan kami pwede magsimula, Martin?
Alam mo, Vern, you just look at the person beside you. You look your mom, you look at your kid, you look at your girlfriend, your wife. If you look at them, kasi iniisip natin parate na we exercise, we do it for ourselves. No, we do it for the other people. You know, we want to build memories.
Right.
And exercising, training, being physically fit gives you an opportunity para humaba ang buhay. Yun naman lalabanan, hindi naman pagandahan ng katawan, hindi naman siya pabigatan ng binubuhat, pahabaan ng buhay. Kamo. Kasi pag humahaba yung buhay na, put memories that lifespan. I was reading for it. I was reading the over the internet, of course, YouTube University. Maraming naka-enroll dyan, pandemic. The life expectancy of a regular male is around 67 to 75 years old as of 2018, 2017. So if you could hit that mark, if you could maximize the time, and you could spend that with your ones. And ang super steroid, tawag ng mga performance specialist, steroid, do sa mga regulated drugs. But the thing that the human body is activity. If you do your activity, it helps endocrine system, it makes you happy, it prevents depression, it does a lot of things. If you're looking for inspiration, look at your kid, look at your wife, look at your girlfriend, look at the people around you, your mom, dad. And if you want to spend more time with them, if you want to value the time and prolong those memories with them, I suggest you encourage them to exercise with you because no one can encourage you but yourself, the people around you.
Let's get down to this, no, Martin. Sabi mo nga longevity. So, what is the simplest way to break a bad habit?
Simplest way to break a bad habit. Siyempre, hiwalay yan. 3-month rule nga eh. Nanonood kasi ako ng One More Channel day bago ako matulog, paantok. Pero if you want to break a habit, they're saying there are different sciences behind it. There's a 1-day rule that you need to stay from it. It's popularly by Alcoholics Anonymous. There is a 66-day rule. All of this are printed studies that you could look at the internet. You could use it through the American Institute of Sports, neuroscience journals that are all over the internet, 60s. Or tayo nga, ako, I'm a pop culture mahilig ako sa ROMs So it's the 3-month. If you can break through it, especially ito nga yung perfect time, the quarantine, you don't have anything else to, di ka pwede pumunta ng mall, di ka pwede manood ng sine, you're stuck at home, kung wala kang quarantine pass, you're staring at the mirror. So you could build new habits. It takes 15 days to build a new habit. It takes longer to remove an old. So I suggest be creative. Again, it's all about art. Hindi naman perfect ang pag-exercise, ang pagiging in condition. Of course, para tayong perfectong makina. That's how I see the human body. Yung magana yung V, yung gumagana kay Miss Tina, yung gumagana kay Carmina, my partner, hindi pwedeng na sa akin. It's always about customization and whatever works for you.
Para sa
kung ano yung gumagana sa'yo, ano yung komportable ka. Kasi naman kailangan maging sobrang taxing. That's one thing. You don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to exert so much effort like athletes because it's popular. It's a popular rotation. We try to do what athletes do. Tama ba? We try to do what influencers do.
Correct.
They post it on Instagram. They post it on social media. So what they do. But in all honesty, ang usapan dito is how long will you live? Papahabain mo yung buhay mo. You could put value on those years. Ako, I'm not criticizing. I am not in a position to do that, but I mean, exercising should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It should be it should be logical. I can't do things that elite-led people are doing. There is a certain criteria that they eat, they sleep, they drink, they do what they have to do. You can't just watch YouTube and expect for you to do the same exact things that these guys are doing for the longest time. So, mga simple ways of just walking around the village. Of course, wearing your face and face mask ngayon, going up and down the stairs. It's simple, very, very simple, that you just need to put that cardiovascular system moving, especially for the people who are sedentary, yung mga petiks-petiks lang sa buhay, yung mga laging nakaupo, laging, uso ngayon, laging nagko-call of duty, laging nagmo-mobile lens, pero magiging Olympic sport na yata yung mobile lens, baka dyan pa tayo mag-gold medal. So, aantabayan natin yan. So, those are simple things that we can do. Of course, physical activity is one thing. Kasi, alam mo, nakakatuwa yung katawan natin eh. Parang makina nga. The more that you put activity on it, ang galing eh. Nag-react yung katawan natin. A simple way of exercising, maybe do body weight squats, do push-ups. It forces your body to adapt. Wolf's Law. Your body adapts and conforms to the stimulus that is exposed to. Nakakatuwa kasi pag nag-exercise ka, you feel good, di ba? Kahit na nag-exercise. First, the endorphins, all of those hormones na nare-release, bumababa yung cortisol natin, nagre-relax, we feel more pleasure. Okay? Pero ang pinaka-importante, once you stress the body, naglalabas tayo ng mga bagong cells. It's in my notes. I forgot how it's called. Of course, it stimulates the regeneration stem cells. Parang it helps you. Exercise helps you. It's printed visa. You could look at it through the internet. I just forgot to use my laptop to send you the link. It helps your body increase the immunity. Lalong-lalo ngayon, importante yung immune system natin when it comes to bad viruses, battling COVID. You exercise, force your body to produce more, to be able to handle the extra work. Kumbaga may bagong trabaho, tinanggal mo yung pundon, magbubuo ka ng bagong pundasyon, ng galing yan, of course, sa iba't ibang body structures natin, sa kinakin natin. And once you stress those bones, those cells, importante yung bone marrow natin. The bone marrow, which really is the building blocks, the start point of your immunity, naaapektuhan, and they really build up that immune system. Kaya, importante yan ngayon.
Maiba ako, no, Martin, para sa mga atleta natin, since you can't run on an N95 mask, how can they use this COVID-19 downtime for recovery?
Well, I've been in contact with a lot of athletes. I do PDL, I do the NCAS. I told you, I do the coverages. And these guys, before I cover them, they are my friends. I treat these guys brothers because I played with them, played against them, and most of the time, may migang barangay, nagiging kakampi ko. Kaya kung saan kami magkakasama yun, yung mga kwento na kukwentuhan namin, yun din yung kinukwento ko on live television. But kasi ang mga atleta, alam mo yung tinatawa eh. Pag atleta ka, nakagawa ka na ng paraan. Kasi hodang nasa dinagat-eyed ka o nasa basilan ka, nasa taas ka na lamitan, of course, dirt the road yun nasa bason. You can always find a way to keep yourself in shape. Kuha ka lang ng bola, there are various exercises. You could do squats, you could do RDLs, do time under tension, you could do isometric exercises, holds na ginagamit for you could keep your body right, pero ang key part there is, are you willing to do something? Kasi sabi mo nga kanina, di ba? Mahirap maghanap motivation. Lalo na ngayon, we are in a novel, new in layman's terms. We are in new environments, new surroundings of the COVID-19. But how will you adapt? Di ba? It's shown in the animal kingdom, in the plant kingdom, that if you can't adapt, you die. May doon, sobrang laking mga predators, super sharks, but nung naubos yung kanilang kinakain, mga divers din, ganun eh, di ba? When the food supply went down, who adapt and survive throughout the epidemic? Same thing with humans, di ba? We adapted, when we found out that there is fire and you cook meat, and you can have nutrients with it, that's when we started evolving and using tools. Same thing as with athletes. You have a basketball, You have the internet. You could have exercises readily available. NBA trainers, National Football League trainers, American College of Sports Medicine. All the content is there. You just need to read, which is one thing that is overlooked. Hindi na tayo gagbabasa. Kaya kailangan i-rekindle natin yung magmamahal natin sa information, sa pagbasa. And of course, yan yung mga dapat meron din tayong common sense. Sentido común. Sabi nga ng mga trainer ni pinanonood ko si Marco Antonio Barrera, pinanood ko yung mga fights na kanina. So, sentido común. Common sense on how you attack and how you taper what you're doing to fit things that are demanded you pagbalik ng laro. Kasi, alala natin ngayon, gusto ng UAE, gusto ng NCAA, PBL, pagbalik, lalaro agad. So, paano mo i-keep yung sarili mo in tip-top shape and you don't get injured?
Next up, in terms of our COVID-19 diet, have the paradigms shifted? And most important, how Coach Hammer balances dessert and fitness. Right up after a short break.
Wow.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kami natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Oo nga naman, sir. Ba't kailangan pong pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
Before we took a short break, we asked fitness coach Martin Antonio about COVID-19 diet. Martin, have the paradigms shifted in terms of diet? At paano mo ba binabalance yung dessert at saka yung fitness?
Well, dessert I love because Carmen and her family cooks so good. And my sister, of course, si Monica, that has been feeding well and cooking well. And ayoko na mag-grocery para kanya kasi ako yung kumakalat, ako yung clean up guy. Pero maybe with nutrition, this is my personal belief. I can only say things. Of course, if you're younger, you can eat whatever you want. Of course, you don't want to eat a lot of sugars. You're building habits. Pero sa totoo lang, it's finding that sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat whatever you want. Wala naman nagre-renda sa isa eh. It's about discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Will you eat the proper amount of food? Minsan we overeat as Filipino of eating. Kanina nga, before the break, na rumaratrat na ako eh. Excited ako kasi pagkain yung pinag-uusapan. But it's about moderation. It's about moderation. My life motto, if it's soaked and if it's so nice, you can eat extra rice. So actually kasi ako talagang kumain. In reality, you need to control your portion, especially physical activity is mas tumataas yung stress levels. Of course, we know stress eating. We eat green leafy vegetables. Important po yan dahil yung green leafy vegetables yung cloves, prutas, at saka gulay, nakakatulong yan paglinis ng katawan natin, sa pagiging mas efficient natin. And of course, it helps our immunity. Laging an immunity booster sa mga kailangan natin. So we need to eat the right food, fruits, vegetables, of course, a little portion of your proteins, your growths, dahil kailangan natin ma-resynthesize para tingnan natin yung protein na yan as to function properly, especially if you're training, if you're exercising, kailangan natin kain ng karne. Of course, we stay from the fatty ones, we eat the lean meats, chicken, fish, yun yung mga kailangan natin. Steamed, preferably, hindi lahat para built for steamed food, but it really is something to kailangan ma-experience mo eh. And of course, go carbohydrates, huwag niyong tatuhin na kalaban yung carbs because are your friend.
Yeah.
It energizes you. Pagka breakdown ng pagkain, it's always goes down to glucose. I was talking to my good friend, my friend advisor, si Meg, gluconeogenesis, building up those stores, especially for you guys that are eating less glycogen. Kasi muscles natin, importante ang glycogen dyan to be built along with protein. Na talagang balanced diet. But when it comes to desserts, all bets are off. Yun lang yung sinasabi ko sa'yo nun. All bets are off pagdating sa dessert.
Itong diet nga, no, Martin, it's very elaborate, napaka-complex. Especially that everybody has a lot of time to parang magluto sa bahay. Pero how do you personally keep it simple? Especially now that everybody, athlete or not, are more inclined to eat more than they burn.
Alam mo, Via, to tell you honestly, naging big believer ako ng water.
Yeah. How do you keep it simple?
Yeah. So just taking more fluids, walk in. Keep it simple. Drink water, eat fruits. Maybe in a meal, eat 2 handfuls of kung meron kayong gulay, dalawang palad ng gulay, kalahating palad ng protein, tapos siguro isang palad or kalahating palad ng carbohydrates. Yun lang naman yung nagiging guide, especially if you're trying. Maraming ways eh. Para kang makina, di ba? Sabi ko kanina, para kina. Tulad namin kami, mga mas malatao, kailangan namin ng diesel. So, mas kumakain ng carbs kasi it helps you move better. For lighter guys, you could taper off what you need. Siyempre, marami na rin tayong mga fitness enthusiasts, calorie count, who really try to go to the macros of their nutrients. But at the end of the day, kailangan mo na kumain in moderation. And ang pinaka-importante is yung kumakain ka with people who are really important to you because that's what makes eating really pleasurable. You find time to spend with your family. Dati naghahanap tayo ng mga leaves, off days, but eating is more memorable when you spend it and do it with your family.
Last question, Martin, before we take a short break for a few advertisements. Itong pagtulog, I know it's more and more being part of the equation. So, what's the importance of sleep in fitness?
I can only speak from my experience, and I can only how should I put this? I only give evidence on myself. Because when I sleep, I feel better. I feel rest. Of course, it tones down the activity of your body. It helps you recover. It gives you more energy the following day. So if you're, especially at athletes, if you're training hard, you just can't overlook sleep. It is the time that your body recuperates. It's the time that your body really builds that those muscles. It builds that resistance level. At doon ka mas nagiging lido. So sleep is really a big part of that equation.
After we take a short break, sasagutin ni Martin yung mga tanong ng mga netizens about fitness.
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Martin, itong question sa netizens. This is from Jan Navarro. Stressful ang mga panahon na ito. Should I work out under stress?
So hi Jen, of course, if you find yourself in a position that is stressful, of course, nasa bahay, nasa work from home, syempre, youth time, kasi nakakatulong, nakakabawa ng cortisol. If you talk about the endocrine system, cortisol causes a lot of fatigue, a lot of tiredness, and magandang mag-exercise ka kahit to 15 minutes, just walk, clear your mind, try to get that body moving dahil pagka nakastand ka lang sa isang lugar, mas mapapaisip. That's one. Number two, sinasabi ko nga, it's the heavy science and endocrine system, yung serotonin, yung melatonin para pagtulog sa gabi. Of course, the endorphins makes you feel more relaxed. Yung importante. You do it doesn't have to be very, very strenuous. Maybe it's a 30-minute walk around the park, wear your face mask, wear your face shield, maybe do some jumping jacks, do some sit-ups, play with your daughter or with your mom. So may physical activity that gets your body moving, it would be a lot of help.
Ito mula kay Aisel Lagutiman. I have improvised weights at home. I'm a woman, pero gusto ko katamtamang laki lang. Do weights make women bulky?
The number one thing that women say is, ayoko magbuhat ng mabigat. Ayoko magbuhat ng mabigat, ilalaki ako. Ito po yung totoo. Hindi po lalaki kasi ang nagpapalaki po talaga sa lalaki kaya sila mas umalas. Number one, their nutrition. Pag marami po kayong kinakain, lalaki kayo. Nagbubuhat kayo ng mabigat, lalaki kayo. At ang pinaka-importante, yung testosterone, ito po yung male hormone. Pag marami po kayong testosterone, pag nagpo-produce, kaya yung mga batang lalaki na dumadaan sa puberty, yung pagbibinata po, dumadami yung testosterone, nakita natin, mas lumalapad balikat, bumababa yung boses. Ako po, nakutan nung boses ko lumaki, ako lang po lumaki, tsaka yung Adam's Hall ko. Pero, gano'n po yan eh. Mataas yung testosterone levels. Bago pa kayo lumaki ng ganong level, para yung mga MM fighters na umiinom ng mga iba pang supplements, lalakas na yung cardiovascular ninyo, yung nervous system ninyo, mas gagalaw muna kayo ng maigi. At saka yung muscles ninyo mag-firm up, magiging mas tone po. Kasi pag nagbubuhat kayo ng mabigat, kailangan ng muscles nyo mag-adapt. Kumbaga, kailangan magawa niya yung ini-post ninyo. Kumbaga sa paglalap, pagka kinukusot mo, hindi naman para mahina yung kusot mo. Darating yung panahon, mas galing ka maglaba, mas alakas yung kusot mo, yung mancha madaling matanggal. Ginagano po in layman's term, pero in reality, you can't get so big as a woman unless, of course, yung genetics din po pala which plays a big role.
Just a recap, if we go back to our tips and encapsulate them in 5 manageable nutshells, Martin, paano maging fit at home with no gym required? Paano?
5 things. Of course, number one, the most important thing is you move your body. Doesn't matter if it's Zumba, it doesn't matter if you want to watch Billy Blanks do Taibo sa YouTube. As long as you move your body, you'll be good. It would knock away stress, it knock away a lot of things that you're thinking about, and it's a good bonding time with the family. Number 2, you eat right, eat proper, eat in moderation. Yan po ang keyword na moderation. And you attack it with intensity. You do it properly. You find the right way of doing things. If it looks stupid, mukha pong tanga, huwag niyong gawin. Pag alam niyong mataktan kayo, huwag niyo pong gawin. Pag masyadong mabigat, huwag niyo pong gagawin. Kasi mahirap po sa ospital, baka maswab test kayo, mapastay pa kayo ng 15 days. Sana natin, keep safe po tayo. Mga tribo at you need to be smart and logical. Yun. 3, you need to be smart and logical. Pagka yung ginawa ninyo masyado nang mahirap, pwede nyo baba ng konti. You need to scale it down. Babaan nyo lang muna yung intensity. Kung kaya nyo gawin 5 push-up, hindi nyo kaya gawin 7, gawin lang po 5. Hindi naman po, ang labanan dito, paramihan ng push-up, ang labanan, habaan ng buhay. I-reiterate ko po yun, habaan ng buhay. So, do things in moderation, do it in intensity, be smart, be logical, huwag po kayong masasaktan. At, ang pinakahuli, gawin nyo lang po kung ano yung available na ninyo. Kung kaya nyo mag-jumping jacks po, hindi nyo kailangan bumi ng mga mamahang bagay. Kuha lang po kayo ng water bottle, tapos lagyan nyo lang po ng tubig. Pwede na po itong weights. Ang dami pong mga weights ngayon. ginagawa yan, mga knapsack, ginagawa nilang weights. May po tayong content on the internet. Marami po kayong mga tao na pwedeng panoorin, mga fitness advocates, mga social media influencers who are doing the right thing. But you need to understand first the way that your body is capable, yung stress na kaya nyo lang i-handle. So, yun lang po, mga simpleng kayo. Kung meron kayong mga water bath, okay na yan. Pwede na kayong mag-talon-talon dyan, parang plyometrics. Pwede na po kayong mag-squat. Kung kayo ng tunog yan, kung ano lang po yung kaya, kung may mas malaking water bottle o yung nire-refill, wala pong problema. Basta magkaroon lang po kayo ng bigat or resistance, it would help you a lot.
Thank you, Martin.
Maraming salamat din, Vernon. Quick shout sa lahat katribu natin. Of course, you stay indoors. Of course, mga teammates ko sa Wolves, my family, my mom, my sister were watching. And of course, Carmina and Marla for supporting Ate Tina Maral. Thank you to all of you guys. You do stay safe. Stay indoors kung pwede kayo lumabas. And stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. It helps.
Sports anchor and fitness coach, Martin Antonio. And that's it for practical fitness tips while staying at home. Catch the latest news on our website, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber KaTribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarsito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link on this video below to join. I am Vernon Velasco, and this is Kalingang KaTribu. Good afternoon.
Ikaw ba ay may pack na cooking skills at bonggang-bonggang level of singing performance? Kung oo, baka ikaw na ang hinahanap na Phoenix Super LPG Calderoque Royalty. Para sumali, sundin lamang ang nasa website ng Phoenix Super LPG Calderoque at i-upload ang inyong best video na kumakanta habang nagluluto. I-like at i-follow ang Phoenix Super LPG page. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Sarap pala magluto. Sali na!
In the days ahead, we need to lean on the values that make us a great company, the Malasakit, for which we are known, and the understanding that, as San Miguel, we stand for something far greater than ourselves. That we have the responsibility to extend a hand to those who most need it. It is our sense of duty and obligation, pagkakaisa and malasakit, that will see us through these difficult times. Kwentong Malasakit.
With these cell sites, it affords us better cooperation and communication with the outside world. Because it is vital for FU and RMF to have this. We are now dependent on this cellular signal, and it has helped us a lot. Connectivity is not a problem because we allowed these cell sites to prevail and to be on our roof deck and our helipad. Hindi tayo mawalan ng signal sa lahat ng rooms namin dahil may cell site tayo sa taas. It's one of our major advantages. I think that's the greatest decision that I was a part of, because if not, we would probably be in a worse case right now. I'm thankful that we allowed these cell sites to be installed. I'd like to think and hope that all hospitals have that. We have not had any case of cancer regarding cell sites. As a matter of fact, we employ many cell sites and many boosters inside the hospital. For us, it has saved lives. I think with this new normal, we have realized that we are more dependent on this technology. Cell sites, if not connectivity, are a must.